Welcome to West Nale Virus, everybody. Thank you so much for coming and joining us today. Today, Caleb isn't here. He's sick.
He has a virus.
He has a virus. Bad luck on our name there. But this is my brother, Daniel. You've heard us talk about him before. And delete that tier. Get it? And that's the general idea of it. We're gonna be doing a CSGO weapons tier list today. So as you can see, we've got all our CSGO weapons in front of us. Daniel and I have played CS together for a very long time, and that is what makes us qualified to rank this. So there you go. And anyways, follow us on TikTok, follow us on Instagram. All the links are in the YouTube description. Subscribe, comment, let us know what your favorite CSGO weapon is, use, and we're going to get right into it. All right, Daniel. So we'll just go in order here. And actually, that's not true. We'll go in the order that I've got them in, because I have a feeling a couple of these are going to be a certain spot. Okay. AUG. Where would you put the AUG?
I like the AUG. At one point, I think it was the best gun in the game.
Oh, by the way, Daniel, I forgot to inform you. I changed the tiers. So I've got only these tiers. I've got the best, great, good, meh, and garbage.
Oh, I have a lot more tiers than that.
Okay. Well, you go ahead and fix your tiers. And
I don't know
how. Over on the right side, there's a little settings button, and you can delete them. And then over on the left, if you click on the name, you can change the name. Anyways, for me, I would put the AUG in good. It's not meh, because it is a good gun. But, and I could see an argument for putting it in great. I don't know. Whenever I get the AUG, I just don't do that well with it.
Okay, so I've got the best,
Great.
meh.
The best is your top one. This is something we should have sorted out before. I forgot. The best, great, good, meh.
Do we need to start over?
No, this is fine. We're gonna keep going.
Okay.
Just keep going. You've got this.
Okay. The best, good, great, and garbage.
And meh. It's like in between good and garbage. It's longer than I thought it would.
Well, I don't know what the heck I'm doing.
Not hard to figure.
Suck my booty.
Got this.
All right.
Okay.
I think I've done it.
Okay. Where would you put the AUG?
The AUG, the all-time rankings, I think it was the best ever, the best gun in the game at one point.
Right
However,
now, though.
right now, I know. Right now, what's wrong with me? Why can't I find the AUG on my tier list? Right now, I'll put it in. I'll put it in great. I like the AUG.
Great.
It's good. So I'm gonna put it up there.
I'm good
great.
with that. I'm good with that. We'll put it in great. We'll put it in great. Okay. Next up for me is the auto pistol. What is it called?
The CZ.
The CZ. Gosh, I never use it. CZ. Yes. So we got the CZ here. And honestly, for me, right now, the CZ is just meh.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in good if I'm trying to rank this objectively. If I was ranking it subjectively for me, I might put it in great. But I'm gonna put it in good because it has a high skill curve. So it'll
Okay.
go in
Well,
good.
I'm good with putting it in good. So far, I've just put it where Daniel has said so far, but I won't stay that way. Okay.
Wait, is this a team tier list?
Yes. Yeah. We're working together on this, Daniel. I'm pretty sure I told you. Okay. So here, next up for me, we've got a Deagle, the Desert Eagle, 50 caliber pistol. What do you think? I mean, okay, so for me, the Deagle is it's a mixed weapon, right? I mean, it's kind of great, but at the same time, it's garbage because you can do the same exact thing twice in a row and it will miss one shot and hit the other shot. I mean, I swear the Deagle is just broken, both in a
It's
good way and a bad
iconic.
way.
The
Oh,
Deagle
it's
is
absolutely iconic.
iconic, and I think that it has been through so much. Uh, I think that it is great
I mean, I have to
because
agree with you. I have to
it
put it in
works at
great.
long range, it works at close range,
It's
it
really
works
the
wherever you
only
want.
pistol that you can buy that can let you outduel an op realistically. So, and that's not easy either. I mean, still got to get a lucky shot or be really good, but it's got to go in great. All right, next up for me is we got the dual Berettas or the dualies as people call them. Let's sit up a little bit. Here, yes, the dualies. Where do you like the dualies?
I freaking hate these guns, I think they're absolute garbage.
I would
As
put
far as
them.
as far as the guns actually go, I think they're fun to use.
They are very fun to use. They are very fun to use. For me, I'm split between meh and garbage.
We can put them in meh since they're fun.
They are very fun. So yeah, and sometimes you get a lucky headshot. Realistically, though, we probably should put them in garbage, shouldn't we? They're one of the worst guns in the.
They're terrible, yeah.
Yeah, we'll put them in garbage. Okay. Next up, we got the FAMAS.
It's a good gun.
For me, personally I hate the FAMAS. I can't use the FAMAS at all. So, like the only thing I can do is one tap with it, and that's it. I can't spray with it at all. If I try and spray someone, doesn't matter how close or far they are, I'm gonna. Um. So for me, it's a garbage gun, but I would have to put it in good. I think.
Okay, we'll put it in good. Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's great. I mean, if I have an AUG in great, I can't really put the FAMAS there
Yeah,
as
no,
well.
I'd much rather have an AUG actually
They're
I'd rather
not
have a
the same.
Deagle than a FAMAS because it's so much cheaper. That being said, speaking of a good price point for a gun, next up we got the 5.7.
It's good.
It's good, and I'm tempted. I won't lie. I'm tempted to put it in great.
I guess it just depends, like you have an AUG in great, but
Yeah,
like I guess you're not really,
I'll put it. I'll put it in good. I'll put it
you're
in
not.
good.
I mean, we don't have to be matching, like saying, oh, all the great guns are equal. Like
No, I mean,
it's a pistol, so it's pretty freaking good. And like I think it's better than the Tech 9,
oh, it's definitely
but I
better than the
still
Tech 9.
think the Tech 9 is good. So we can put it in great.
Okay, we'll put it in great. We'll put it in great. I'll move the FAMAS above the seat. All right. Next, we have the GS3G1. I think is the correct, the terrorist auto sniper. Um, I mean, these guns are they go in between, depending on the team you're playing against, they're either the best or eh. I mean, what do you think about that? What do you think about the auto sniper?
Okay, I think this needs to be done like we're playing against people who know what they're doing.
Fair.
So we should probably put them in meh. Like they're not bad.
That's what I was thinking. That's what
They're
I was thinking.
just if you're
Stick them
playing as
both, the
someone who's
Scar and the.
if you're playing with someone who's good, you're not gonna like if they have an op, you're gonna lose with an auto, and it's way more expensive. Like it's so expensive.
It's extremely expensive. And if you're playing against bad players, it's the best gun in the game. But I mean, not necessarily, but it's a very good gun. But it's so expensive, I can't put it in above meh because yeah, against good players, it's almost completely ineffective. All right,
Yeah,
next up we have the Galil. And I think the Galil is worse than the FAMAS.
I do too. I don't like the Galil as much as I like the FAMAS. I don't think it's a bad gun. It's just I
Would
haven't taken the time to learn how to spray because I think it's harder.
would you put the Galil in good or meh?
Well, since I have the FAMAS in good, I guess I'd put the Galil in meh.
Okay. I think that's a fair spot for the.
I mean, you
Okay.
can do a lot with it. You just have to know what you're doing.
Well, yes. Yeah, I mean, you can do a lot with any gun if you know what you're doing, but in terms of easiness to use, it's in I'm sticking it in. All right, Glock. The Glock.
I think everybody hates the Glock because it sucks butthole. Butthole, it's really not that bad.
It's not that bad.
I like it. I
I
like
like
the
it.
Glock.
I feel like most people would want us to put the Glock in garbage, but I would actually put it in mad just for its ability to just run and shoot. Like if you just run out on a site with 5 Glocks, you just rush a site with 5 Glocks, almost guaranteed you're getting a lucky headshot and killing whoever's holding the site. Unless they've got an auto sniper headshot.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
it's not a bad gun, and it's not too inaccurate unless you're super long range.
I want to
So
put it in
meh
Matt
works.
because it's just a free it's a free dual Berettas is what it is. I mean the dualies I feel like the dualies and the Glocks serve the exact same purpose.
I think the Glock is better than the dualies.
And I kind of think that as well. So, all right, I'm putting it in meh. Dualies are our only one. Next up, we have. Ooh, I think this one is the M249. That one is the.
The M249 is the one with the big green
Yeah. Okay.
mag.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the M249. All right, M249. Where do you put it?
Garbage.
Same. It used to be kind of fun to use, but then they changed up the LMGs a lot, and it's not even that fun to use it.
Well, there's no point.
I don't think
Like,
I've seen
what
someone.
is the whole
Yeah,
entire point?
it's I don't see a point to buy at all. So yeah, there you go. 2 guns and garbage. M4A1S, and then we'll do these in conjunction. M4A4.
Well, this is just gonna be my bias, and I think everyone is gonna have this kind of bias.
Absolutely.
The M4A1S, I will put in great. I understand that it is a very good gun.
Okay.
I mean,
But
and you can give your opinions as
right,
well,
yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
But the M4A4, I think, is better, and I
So
would put it in the best.
you'd put it in the best. You wouldn't just put it in like top of great. So it's one of the best guns in the.
Yeah, I think if you were going to spray down a big group of people and you were gonna pick a gun to do it with, you would pick the M4A4.
That's fair, actually. You know what? I'm good with those 2 rankings because the M4A1S it is a good gun and it's easy to control. Um, it does enough damage. Got a smaller mag size. I just don't think it's as good for most situations as the M4A4 is. I mean,
The only reason I don't like it is because I'm so bad because it has such little recoil, and every time I go and I try to spray like an M4A4 and then I shoot the stupid ground and then I give up and die.
okay. All right. Well, that's where we're putting it. I'm putting it in top of great because I'd rather have it than an AUG. But yeah. So okay. What are you saying? Mac 10. I think it's a
I mean,
good gun.
it's a good gun.
Yeah. I think we
It's
stick it
not
in good.
bad.
It's not a
It's
bad gun. It's got its
yeah.
purpose. It's got its use. Second round, you got 2050. You got $2,050. Buy armor and a Mac 10.
It's not a bad gun. It's definitely not.
Yeah, I'm sticking in good. All right, Mag 7
Okay.
for
Well,
me.
as far as shotguns go, I think it's decent.
For me, this goes in meh. Because you
Yeah.
get a lot of money from a kill with it, but it's really not easy to get a kill with.
No, the Mag 7 is not very consistent.
I would actually say it's better than the sawed off, but other than that, I'd say it's the worst shotgun.
Yeah, I might prefer it over the Nova. The Nova
I
has
would
more
I
range.
would buy it over the Nova just for the money you get, but I think the
Well, you
Nova
get the
is
same
better.
amount. You get the same amount of money.
You get the same amount of money for a kill that. Oh, well, Mag 7's cheaper, but it used to be cheaper right now. Anyways, next up we got the MP5 SD. That or
Gotta be
garbage.
honest, I have not used that gun since it came out. Played with it for like 2 games and switched back to the MP7, which I also don't use.
I have used it, and I'm actually not that bad with it, but I'm still gonna put it in garbage because
All right.
I feel like it just costs too much for what it is. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Same with the MP7. I don't understand the point.
Same with MP7. Um, might put the MP7 in meh though. I feel like the MP7 might be a little better than it.
Yeah. I don't really know.
That's where I'm gonna stick it. Tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. All right, next up we have the T side SMG, and I can't remember the name of it for some reason. Uh oh boy. What is this called,
Do
Daniel?
you mean the CT side SMG?
Yes, that's what I said.
The MP9?
MP9. There we go. MP9. Not to be confused
I
with the
would
previous
put
weapon.
the MP9 in good, just like the Mac 10,
Yeah, that's fair.
but it's better than the Mac 10.
I agree. I stuck it. All right. Next up, we got the Negev. Now, if we had an annoying tier, this would go there.
I hate this gun.
This gun is
I hate it so
really
much.
stupid. I don't know why they made it the way they did. That being said, where do we put it? Meh, good,
I don't know. It reminds me of
great.
something that should be in Valorant. It's like nothing else has that kind of gimmick except for the R8 revolver. Like they got on this weird kick.
Where they're like, ooh, let's give these guns some really strange, gimmicks. Yeah,
Yeah, they make them unrealistic. Like Valorant is just for fun, so they do it whatever. There's a phone ring in the background. I'm sorry about that, guys. But like I don't get the point. It's not very good. I guess you could put it in meh. It's better than the M249
it's definitely better than the M249.
just because it's cheap.
Stick it above the auto snipers. So cheap. All right, Nova. I would say to me the Nova is the second best shotgun,
Yeah, it's
but
not bad.
I would still put it in meh.
Yeah, I think they all belong in meh except for maybe the auto.
Yeah. Okay. All right, P2K. I gotta say, P2K USP. I think they're pretty much the exact same weapon. It's just based on preference. So I'm gonna put them both in the same spot. Um. So what do you think? USPS and P2K. What do you think?
They're good. Like by good, I mean like that. I think that those guns are really good.
I would agree. I would
If
agree.
there if there's any gun, like if there's any, I don't know. There's just I feel like going into a gun round with just a Glock, I feel very unconfident. But even with just a USP or a P2K, I feel like I can hit people in the head, just double and win or get a couple kills pretty
They're good.
easily.
They're very good guns. I'm putting them in good above the CZ, below the Mac 10.
Okie doke.
Okay, next up we got the P250, and you know me, I love me a P250. This gun used to, I would buy the P250 and armor, and I would get kills that I had no business getting. Um, I don't know why, I just would. Um, but I can't put the P250 in best, so I'm just gonna let you rank this one.
P250 is good, but it's not as good as it used to be. I would rank it with the CZ.
Fair. Yeah, I have noticed it's harder to use. All right, now we have the P90.
I
Great,
don't even use it. I don't
good.
use it. I get destroyed by it, so I mean, it's good
I'm gonna
because you
put it
just
in
run with it
good above the MP9.
and
Yeah, it's a good gun, but if you're playing a good player, you probably aren't gonna get a kill with it.
yeah.
All right, next up we have the PP Bison, which, let me say, has one use and one use only. Unlimited mag size.
I would put it in garbage, honestly.
I would too. I would put it in garbage below the MP5 SD, above the dualies, but actually, nope, below the dualies. It's not as fun to use. All right.
Bro, it looks like my Bison, when it's right next to the MP5 SD, it looks like it's eating its booty.
Okay. Interesting. All
It
right.
does. Like, num 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 num.
Okay. R8 revolver.
Pff, I don't like it. I'd put it in meh, maybe just cause I don't know, man. I freaking hate that gun. I don't know where to rank it.
Put it in meh. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in meh, below the glob, below bottom of meh, bottom of meh. It's not going in garbage, but bottom of meh. All right. Next up, we got the sawed off, and for me, this gun is pure garbage. I haven't used it, to be fair, in a very long time, but the last time I used it, I could not kill anyone unless I was like literally touching them.
Sawed off? The sawed off?
Yes, the sawed off shotgun. You're sad.
Well, that's like the whole point of it. It's the sawed off. You have to be touching them. But if you're close, you can't miss. Yeah, put it wherever you want. I don't ever use it.
I'm gonna put in garbage below the MP5 SD. But all right. Next up, we got the Krieg, the SG553, I believe is the full name.
Okay, this is really weird where I'm gonna say I would put this. I would put it in meh. I when they nerfed it, I think they nerfed it into the ground. Like it's there
Honestly,
is no viable reason to buy it over the AK that I can think of.
I have to agree with you. I just do. Like we're about to have some trouble there. But yeah, I've got to agree with you. I'm putting top of meh. All right. Next up, we got
Okay.
the Scout. So where should we put the Scout? Scout rifle. I'm thinking good, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Good
I
above
like
the
the jump
pistols, maybe
scouting.
above the Mac 10.
Jump scouting is not as consistent as it used to be, but it's still a thing. It can make a round exciting.
I agree. I agree. If you're really good with it, it's really good.
It was a fun like, oh, I don't have very much money, but maybe I can flip this round with this gun.
All right. Next up, we got the UMP. The UMP 45, and I would say just stick this in meh and be done with it. On
Yeah, they nerfed it. It used to be so good, so good. Best SMG,
yeah, I'm gonna have
but
to agree with you.
nerf.
All right. Next up, XM.
Well, if all of our other shotguns are in meh or garbage, I would put the XM in good. I mean, maybe at the bottom of good, but still, I would. It's better
Put
than
it
all the other shotguns. I don't think it's.
above the Mac. Put it below the Mac. But XM is really good. I enjoy buying it. It's fun to use and gets you a lot of money. It's just it is what it is. All right, next up we got two guns, Daniel, that I think I know exactly where to put them. Ready? We got the AK-47 stop.
Yeah, yeah.
Going in best.
There's really nothing you can do about it.
Those guns are amazing. No one's ever said, why would you buy an op? Or why would you buy. Well, that's not true. People have said,
People, why would you buy
but
an op?
why would you buy an AK? All right, well, now we have some grenades and stuff like that, which I don't know why we're ranking them, but we are. All these knives, by the way, those aren't. But this is, I believe, the decoy grenade, or this might be the flashbang. Flashbang is red, yeah. This is the flashbang. Where does this go in your usefulness ranking? Would you put it in the most useful, the great, good, meh, garbage?
Okay, I think the flash would be the most useful.
I would put it in the best as well. That is an amazing gun. It can, amazing grenade. It can save you from a save round.
You can do anything with a flash. Are you guys ready for this? Hold on. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Sneezing? What's going on?
I was gonna sneeze, but I didn't.
Okay, thank you. All right, decoy grenade.
Achoo!
Garbage.
Yeah, the decoy is annoying.
All right, frag grenade. Good.
Yeah, good or great. It's just like if you buy a scout, you might buy one. That's something I do sometimes. Scout and a HE.
Yeah, it's HEs are good. I don't want to put them in great though. They are definitely very useful. Put them in great. Grenades in general are just so useful. All right, incendiary and Molotov. Now here's the thing: incendiaries and Molotovs, they're the exact same thing, except the incendiary costs $200 more. Do you think that's enough to separate them?
Yes.
Okay. So where do we put the Molly? Great.
Yeah. I love the molly.
Molly's in great, and so you think we put the incendiary in good?
Sure.
Right. And there you go, guys. I would probably put them both in great. Just put the Molly a little bit above it. It's so useful in C. It is very expensive. I'm good with it. All right, next up we have the smoke grenade. Would you rather put that in good or great?
I would put it in great. It's good, good, good. I mean, maybe even the best because what you can do with the smoke on T side is amazing.
I'll put it in good because sometimes it's completely useless. For instance, if you're playing against Stewie 2K,
You can do that.
but all right, next up we got the Zeus. And I think the Zeus we have to put in garbage. I think we have to put the Zeus in garbage. Daniel, stop flexing on podcast. Those who can't see on YouTube, he's flexing on the camera. Now he's playing with a cat. All right, it's on his head. All right, putting the Zeus in garbage because I heard no argument. All right, and then we have the knife. I don't even know why we're ranking the knife, but I'm just gonna put it smack dab in the middle. Stick it in good.
Did you guys see the cat?
Pretty cute kitten.
Hey, did you die?
Alrighty, that wraps up our tier list, and Daniel seems to be having some.
It seems like you died.
Oh,
Okay,
there we go. I somehow was muted, but I wasn't muted on. I've stuck the Zeus in garbage,
Okay.
and then I stuck the knife in good.
Bro, the knife is so good. Did you use the butt plugs?
No. Anyways, that wraps up our tier list. So thank you, Daniel, for joining us on the podcast today, and thank you everyone for tuning in. As mentioned before,
Comment your favorite weapon down below.
thank you for listening, and thank you for subscribing, commenting, liking, whatever it is. Just yeah, please follow us on Twitter. Not Twitter. We don't have Twitter. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Instagram. We're on Spotify. Go to our Anchor if you want links to any other podcasting sites. We're on YouTube. And that is all. Thanks so much for listening, and God bless everybody.